was 5 years ago when we were last here in South Devon to visit the company Axminster Tools. Now we're here at Axminster Tools. Now back then they were expanding their machine shop and buying new machines. So let's go see what they've been up to. 5 years on, Ian, and we're not even in the same building we were in 5 years ago. So before we go into everything that's happened, which is so exciting, what is it that Axminster Tools do?
Well, we make a number of components, primarily in very niche markets. One is wood turning, the other one is high quality woodworking accessories.
So you're creating components for your products here on site. How has this grown?
Well, it's grown dramatically. I mean, if you can get the quality right and the price right, the two go hand in hand. You can't have the ultimate quality and the ultimate price because it's a very small market. So you have to combine the two. And I think on our wood turning, especially, which is where it first started, we produced probably some of the finest centres for wood turning lathes all over the world and for our own consumption as well in our own machines. And they are built to a high quality. To be able to produce a revolving centre for about £4.10 is quite an amazing feat.
It really is. I've seen some of your components around as well, your kits.
Yeah.
So what's happened? 5 years on, you're expanding. What is the market demanding from you now then?
Well, the market is always after some innovative product. It's also very keen on high quality product. The market has been awash for many years with low quality products from around the world. And I think, the woodworker in general is a very discerning craftsman, and they appreciate quality. They almost treat them like your woodworker's jewellery, if you can imagine. That's what we make.
Absolutely, it's the tools that they're using. So 5 years ago when we were here, You were sending work out. It was going out to Poland, then you brought it back. It was going out to China, you brought it back. Is a lot more happening in-house now?
We send very little out now. Obviously, we're keen to look after our IP. And people like the words made in Axminster, which has always been synonymous with quality.
Yeah.
Carpet sector.
Absolutely. Now, why the star machines? What is it that the stars are doing that work with your company ethos? Okay,
well, the first star we had was a 32, a relatively small component manufacturer. It's still the busiest machine. And in our forward plans we have a wish for 2 more small stars. They're on the board, always the busiest machine. The bigger machines are obviously way more complex, but the beauty of a star, in our mind, is that you can create a complex component, feeds in a bar at one end, and out comes the component at the other end. Finished, deburred, ready to go into production. So apart from maybe needing a good wash, it's ready to go to be packed and sent to the customer.
So I guess it's similar to your story from 5 years ago, reducing the operations off in one. So why are you then expanding with Star? Where is your route? Where is your future?
Well, our future is mass production. So we have really got some very high volume products going through. And of course, we have to keep inventing those. You can't keep doing the same old. Otherwise, before you know it, you're going to be things are going to be getting quieter and quieter. So you've got to keep innovating, and I think that's where we're at. We're very much in touch with our customer base. We know what our customers like, and we're trying to lead by example. If you're following, you're in the wrong place.
You're behind.
You've got to be leading.
So why do these machines work with that then? Why do stars help you innovate?
Well, because really the speed time, which we're able to put onto a machine. So some of our fastest product could be as quick as 25 seconds. Some of them, the most complex one we do is 3 minutes 20. That is an amazingly complex piece of engineering. And the actual finished price, because you've got your machine time and your material, and you've got obviously inspection there. But it's what you can get through a star. That's what we really like. Feed in bar, out comes the finished product.
So just before we finish this up, where are your goals? Because you said about expanding the fleet.
Okay, so we have an ambitious £3 million expansion program. Here, I think we're technologically advanced, and of course, we're ahead of the game when it comes to design.
You absolutely are. You know, my excitement is I hope I can come back here in 5 years and see that expansion plan from what you were 5 years ago to now to then.
Well,
Wanna
I think
come
we'll
back?
see you back before then.
I hope so.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you very much.